The following contest is scheduled for
This is the point where guys really started running long, because they're really editing this showdown. Here we go, Chris Kanyon. This match, I saw it in the chat, brought up earlier. This is a pretty famous match. More so for the aftermath. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it. If you've seen Chris Kanyon's Dark Side of the Ring, you've seen this. Alright, awesome. Awesome, Brian.
But he's going to have his hands full tonight. And his opponent from the Jersey Shore, DDP.
So this is wild. DDP working a legend show at a Hard Rock in Orlando. Not even the main event.
Water pollution and DDP. Three things the Jersey Shore have in common. And as is his custom, DDP.
Jersey Shore has in common with what?
Shaking hands, slapping hands, high five. He'll come from the bleachers.
I don't get that joke, Jim. What three things the Jersey Shore has in common with what? I think DDP got lost. Oh, we're gonna brawl in the crowd with no lights. I was in the crowd the night that they debuted the DDP motivational speaker thing, where they did the thing where they did the vignette where they had the girl bend over and the DDP's face pops up. Biggest pop of the night was for the tight shot of that gal's butt. Doug Dillinger is doing a terrible job keeping the fans away. Oh, shit! Primo Cologne just got outworked by Chris Kanyon. Holy shit. Oh, Corey Macklin's on commentary now. Yeah, good on Kanyon for being like, yes, I will take a concrete bump off of this sledge. Why not? That's a lie, Lance Russell. Security's not doing a damn thing. Yes, Kanyon did train Brian Cage. He was a mentor to the Young Bucks early on as well. Did Doug Dillinger ever do a good job? No, he didn't. Labama Dudbaka.
You talk about titles that these guys have together. They held the WCW and WWF tag team titles together. But you look at these two and you sure.
I think we got like 4 people in commentary now.
DDP coming in all business, and Kanyon looks to be in all kinds of trouble.
Well, when you talk about hardcore, you got to rank these guys up there, Lance, because Kanyon.
What are you talking about, Corey? When you talk about hardcore, you have to rank DDP and Kanyon up there? What? This is the first match on the show that felt remotely major league, I guess. Like, even like the Vampiro Eddie Colon match just felt like a good indie match. This is DDP a few years after the It's Not a Bad Thing, It's a Good Thing era tour match. DDP has got his working shoes on. You can tell Kanyon's his buddy.
Pat Tanaka and Paul Diamond, known as Bad Company in the AWA. Like you said, he joined you in WCW as a commentator, and when he decided enough was enough, he went to the power plant, and he did.
That's right, Doug Dillinger was in WCW Backstage Assault.
A world champion.
Like everybody else, in his fight stance.
Kanyon just crotched him. I mean, he
So we're just not enforcing rules on this show? Come on, Brian Hebner. Corey Macklin called matches like he never had a headset, and he had to guess the audio levels.
What is he doing? He's reaching
They couldn't get a table.
Here we go.
They couldn't afford a table, so you had to get a slab of wood. Oh, it is a table. It just looks like they attached table legs to a piece of plywood. But we're gonna do a sketchy looking table spot on this show. I believe Corey was a weatherman. Yes, Hav. It's a refurbished table.
Kanyon jumped in, broke the count, and now he's back on the ring apron with Dallas right at the rope.
They're not going to, but imagine if they did. But if Kanyon did the Brian Cage superplex to the floor on this show, shout out to the guy in the front row with the shitty digital camera. Really dating this thing.
It's been crazy. Some people have said there's a lot of professional jealousy between Kanyon and DDP. Since DDP, since he's
Ron Nemi kind of sounds like Teddy Hart right now.
Kanyon didn't like it whatsoever, and he made it known that he plans to take out his frustration tonight.
And I greet thee with a smile because I go the extra mile. Yeah, look at this. Congrats to Kanyon. He's a shirtless wrestler. Him and Tully Blanchard. And Nikolai Volkov for some reason. Okay, yeah, Claude was shirtless. We've had a few shirtless guys.
Some would say it's anger. I call it jealousy. The guy looks absolutely possessed, and he looks to be trying to end the career.
I need some pants with Who Betta on the ass. Just walk around my house, asking my kids Who Betta. Sunset Flip by DDP. Look at that. Gonna do the Chikara special? No. Seriously, DDP is working his ass off. This is not an indie match. Like, he could have gotten away with telling Kanyon, hey, tonight, kid, you take the bumps. And I'll just kind of feet up out of a chin lock, do the diamond cutter, we'll go home. Like, Kanyon's gonna work hard wherever he is. I'm not surprised Kanyon's working hard. DDP, though.
Yes, he did. Just barely. Referee was counting, and he was prepared to count to 3. I mean, in a heartbeat. But DDP able to get that shoulder up. No strangers, no love lost between these guys. As the feud continues.
There we go. There's the sleeper hold. Now we're gonna get the indie match comeback right here. Feet up. Elbow. Elbow.
And if he hits you with it, that's it. You watch what Kanyon and Diamond Dallas Page, they were formerly known as the Triad, with their friend, like you mentioned earlier, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Okay, I'm glad we mentioned there was a third guy in the Triad. It would have been very funny if Ron Nemi was like, these two guys were the Triad.
What would happen if Bam Bam Bigelow was introduced himself right now? Truth is, I don't think he could hang with these two.
You're right, Ron.
DDP is not 50 yet. I'm surprised. I thought he'd be near 50. DDP is a young guy on this show. Kanyon was doing some indies around this time. He was trying to get a new character going, which he debuts at the end of this match. Look, that was a cool thing. Like an angry man sling blade.
But Kanyon, he has had a very heady match tonight. He has been on top of it at every opportunity with DDP, and you can bet your life that
1 +
thing
1
Dallas
=
is
3
not
tracks.
short on his guts, and he's going to have to use all of that stamina tonight.
All right, live, 6:05, the reunion live from Orlando, Florida. Thanks for joining us. What a night it's been, guys.
And we're not done yet.
I'm telling you, still got away from it.
This one a long way from being done.
Didn't even notice DDP's wearing MMA gloves. You know, famed jiu-jitsu practitioner Diamond Dallas Page. Do I think the Mortis character would have worked in WWE? Asked by Ernest Cook over on YouTube. I think if Chris could have convinced Vince McMahon that Vince came up with it, yes. That was a cool big boot. But the fact that it was a gimmick that Vince didn't come up with, it was doomed.
I think he knocked a few teeth loose on Kanyon, but Kanyon's still fighting back. Beautiful Russian leg sweep flag.
1, 2, 3, wait. No, he didn't.
Oh, not quite.
It's so distracting. People just keep walking out of the entrance.
If you think about the history that's been there with Kanyon and DDP, former World Tag Team Champions everywhere they've ever been, and tonight.
There we go. We got a chair. We also got some drunk guy at ringside. They give Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's woke up. Yeah, Kanyon did the Mortis gimmick on some WWE shows. He changed it to purple attire. It was even in WWE Magazine. Kanyon was pretty dope in Revenge. I agree with you, No You Stick. It wasn't my go-to, but I would definitely play as him. Old 1-2 Yambag Yahtzee. He crotched him. How dare he? The old school brass knucks that's just like a roll of tape. I missed that. Nowadays everybody uses actual brass knuckles. I miss the days where you just like made a thing out of a roll of tape. And that was your weapon. Oh, he's out. He's dead. Roll of tape. 1, 2. Near fall. That's right. DDP did have a match, Stephen J. Neptune Man, on Dynamite. He even did a dive. I think Kanyon wasn't a mainstay in TNA because he was having his mental health struggles around that time. He did like one match there. That's Chris K against Raven. Yeah, Raven. DDP was in that weird, what was it? WCW Legends suite, whatever that was. With like Jacqueline. Oh shit, Canyon's gonna take a bump. Oh, I thought he was gonna diamond cutter him off of that. That would have been sick. Oh, he didn't go through it. Oh, that sucks for him. Oh no, poor Kanyon.
Into the middle of the arms of that table, and it collapsed.
Ow, that had to suck.
Looks like he's about trying to.
Table doesn't know how to work.
Out there on the floor. I don't believe he wants him back in the ring.
I don't know, but I'll tell you this. Kanyon's not going to be getting up too quick from that.
He was picked up and thrown back in the ring.
You're right,
so
Lance.
Dallas is going to try to go for the pin.
There we go. Oh, no. Right into balls. Yes, David Arquette did train. Or Kanyon trained David Arquette for Ready to Rumble.
These guys are letting it all hang out, and I'll tell you what, the Hard Rock Live definitely getting their money's worth in tables. You're talking about a 275-pound man flying off the stage and bouncing off of that table. I think he would have been better off.
Up. Can't do that, DDP. They'll always counter that. Is there somebody just like recording the show on their camcorder on the stage? Some dude in a blue shirt? It's like, what the hell?
Your winner, Diamond
That was a hell of a match. Like, way too good for this show. Special on Canyons, and the DDP also worked really hard. Very impressed. Good shit.
Just like Gordy Lance, that diamond cutter, it comes out of nowhere, and once he hits it, you're finished.
I think you gotta throw the whole diamond up. You can't just do this.
I've been out in the lobby with Brian Knox and all the great fans here at Hard Rock Live, and it has been a reunion and a half, guys. It's been great. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What? There's stuff in the ring still?
Diamond Dallas.
Diamond cutter, shoulders back, chest out. Good call, Stephen J. Neptune.
FLA.
You know, every once in a while, a rumor starts to fly around, and in our business we call it telegraph, telephone, and telewrestler. It starts to float around, and you know, Chris Kanyon, I started to leave here, and there's a question that's been just bugging me for weeks now because, my brother, I thought I knew you, I don't know, 10 years now. We were world
Brother?
championship wrestling tag team champions.
Uh-oh, I smell
We
something.
were
What?
world
Corey?
WWE
Come on.
champions, tag team champions. And the question I got for you, my brother,
You gonna pop the question? Uh-oh.
the rumor
God,
that's floating
Corey.
around is, are you gay?
This is that
And that's not a
controversy
bad
I'm
thing.
talking about.
And that's not a bad thing.
I wish every match ended.
'Cause that's
Hey,
the
I just
rumor
kicked your ass,
that's
but
floating around.
you gay?
And I thought that my gaydar was pretty damn high. You know, and I never expected ever in a million years that my brother, our tag team
Imagine
was
if Cody
gay.
at the end of WrestleMania when he grabs the microphone to thank everybody.
I couldn't think of a better place.
Roman Reigns, got a question. You gay?
On national TV?
I'm not sure what it is anymore.
I don't know.
All right. Wait a minute. He's popped the question to Canyon.
You know that? I don't think that's exactly the best term you should be using right now. Pop the
What do you want him to
know.
say?
You don't think?
Straight.
Uh-oh.
I can't be. Because the rumors are true. I'm gay.
Oh.
I am the first ever openly gay professional athlete active in this country.
In this country.
Well, I guess you heard the
No, bro. They're giving up right now because that's the baddest son of a I ever knew that was gay.
They had to bleep him. Said a curse word. Yeah, this was Canyon's idea. This is all
If you're
a publicity
gay, black,
stuff.
white, yellow, green, you will always be
But no,
my
Canyon
brother.
wanted to be the openly gay wrestler who was like
Alrighty.
just a dude.